It's not the money. The truth is that you're sitting on decades of experience right now. Stuff that comes easy to you that you forgot that other people struggle with. And that's the free asset that nobody talks about. I'm going to go over 10 lessons that changed how I think about starting a business with no money. Number 1 is the hidden investment. Everyone wants a business that costs nothing to start. But every successful business requires an investment, just not the one that people think of right away. The real investment is paying attention, being curious, staying consistent, learning, showing up when nobody is watching. Money is actually almost never the limiting factor. Time, focus, and follow through, those are the things that separate people from who actually did something from the people who are stuck researching. Number 2 is the already have principle. And this one's funny. People spend hours searching for business ideas when they're sitting on decades of experiences that they don't even realize are valuable. You don't have to invent knowledge. You just have to notice what comes naturally to you. And it will be something that someone else struggles with. And here's a real quick test. Just think about the last 3 times someone asked for your help on something or your advice, maybe even your opinion. What was the topic? What did they come to you for specifically? That's the pattern. The things that people keep coming back to you and asking you. That's not a coincidence. That's your asset. Number 3 is stop shopping. Start serving. Most beginners ask, what can I sell? And the better question is, what problem do I already know how to solve? Not a vague problem, a specific problem. The kind where someone is typing into a search bar at this moment or asking AI at midnight because they're frustrated and they want an answer. That's a level of specificity. Is that the word? Specificity worth chasing. You know what I mean? Believe me, business gets dramatically simpler when it starts there. What people are already searching for. And there you are with the answer. Number 4 is you can't buy trust. But you can buy software. You can buy cameras. You have a phone. You can buy websites. You can buy ads. But you can't buy trust. And trust is earned one conversation at a time, one relationship at a time, one word at a time. One helpful video. Is this helpful? One honest answer. One piece of content that actually makes them feel like you understand what they're going through. No amount of money can shortcut that. And no shortcut holds up long term without trust. Number 5 is the best investment is observation. Instead of trying to convince people, chase people, listen, observe, notice. Your audience will tell you exactly what they need. Read the comments, read the questions people ask, go into forums, Facebook groups, Reddit strings. Pay attention to the words people are using to describe the problem. And then, this is a huge secret, write it down. Use those words when you're talking to them. The best Marketers aren't the loudest, aren't the flashiest. They're the best listeners, the best observers. Number 6 is the procurement story. I have a story for you. In my job, we spent months working around inventory problems, complicated systems, fancy software. And months later, we ended up going right back to the original system because reality and truth doesn't care what we want. And that just taught me a lesson that sometimes the shortest path is not inventing something new. It's understanding why something existed in the first place. And the same thing happens in business. People chase complicated systems and funnels, automations and platforms, when what actually works is way simpler. Helping people show up consistently and reliably. And that is solving a real problem. Number 7 is the skills compound. Your first business isn't going to make you rich. It might even be a flop. Mine was. But it will definitely teach you something. It'll teach you what your next attempt needs. The next email you write that nobody opens teaches you to use a better subject line. The video you put out that gets one view helps you sharpen your angle the next time and maybe your presence a little bit on camera. You're never really starting over. You're building on what you did before. The work, the learning compounds even when the results are not there. Number 8, free isn't really free. The $0 business actually does still cost you something. Time, attention, patience, humility, consistency. Those are usually the harder investments, believe me. Anyone can swipe a credit card, but very few people are the ones that will show up and do the work and the learning. That's the real barrier, and that's the real competitive edge for anyone willing to stick with it. Number 9 is most people overlook ordinary. Most successful business don't begin with extraordinary ideas. They begin with ordinary people paying closer attention to everyone else. And the thing that seems too simple to pay attention to, that's usually the thing, the answer that most those people are looking for. It's rarely a buried thing. It's sitting right on the surface and we just kind of overlook it. That's the crazy part. And you know what? We overlook it because it doesn't feel impressive enough. We feel like we got to be one of those big gurus. Impressive is overrated. Useful wins. Think about the paperclip. Number 10 is planting seeds. People think that marketing is convincing. I don't think it is. I think it's planting enough seeds, enough good seeds, that people recognize the truth when they're ready to see it and hear it. That's what good teachers do. That's what good leaders do. That's what good parents do. You can't force understanding. You can only create the conditions for it to show up. Be consistent, be genuinely helpful, and trust that the right people will find you when the timing is right. And by the way, if you're serious about turning that experience into residual income, there's a done for you system that pays out up to $128 per customer and handles the selling for you. Check it out at prosperwithginny.com.